Yo, what's up, wonderful humans? Thank you very much for clicking this video. You are a lovely souls. You see, in the midst of war and chaos, and in times where evil seems to thrive and spread infectiously, a spark of unconditional love is enough to influence and change the vibes of the people around into positive vibes. It's why here we spread peace, forgiveness, unity, and unconditional love across all humans in the whole world through reacting together in different types of videos with the intentions of spreading love. Welcome aboard, man. Thank you for clicking. Watch till the end. Tell us where you're watching from. Straight out of Africa. Good vibes. Lots of good vibes. Feel most loved, man. You see, we have been having some difficulties here and there, some technical issues uploading, and let's say good humans. You see, you can help us to overcome such problems again by being some good soul. Watch it there. You can also hit the super thanks if possible and the like button. You see, to avoid those technical issues. Anyway, let's dive in, man. Good vibes. Ha! What is this? Oh my god. Oh. Mm-hmm. Some good vibes guy was asked for money by a stranger or a beggar out there in the street, and his friend refused told this guy not to give him the money. You see, but this wonderful guy here removed the ring that he had, maybe some diamond or silver ring, just some precious ring, and gave it to that guy to go and change it into something. Maybe money. This is good, man. Good vibes. Love and caring for humans. Just as you do for yourself. Oh, welcome for Cricket, man. Good vibes till the end. Oh, and in some places here, some wonderful soul was trying some hack, and some hack. What type of hack is this? It's like some hack that uses magnetism, and this is just good vibes. Let's see how we made this. We will tie some wire, some string of wire, maybe some copper wire on a pipe. You make several coils, then you attach it to something. What is that? Some capacitor or what? I don't know. Then you put that, oh, maybe some diode, I think so. Then you put it in a motor, you combine it to a motor, something like that. Okay, now this is getting interesting. Then you search for magnets. You see magnets are sometimes easy to get. You see where you come from, do you guys get magnets easy? You see, from this side of the world, if there was something that used to excite us when we were kids, it's magnet. And when you could get one, you could treasure it so much and even store it. Yo, that could be something incredible and such a treasure to you when you were a kid. Now when I see this wonderful source here doing some tricks with the magnets, oh, this is nice. They now awakened that kid back then in me, and I feel like searching for magnets again and try this stuff. Oh, anyway, let's keep on watching here. And some guy here uses Google Earth to zoom in on some place where you don't know where is this place. Huh. And maybe this guy wants to zoom in and show us something great. Maybe something like a dinosaur that, look at this, look at this. Oh my god. Oh, how is this possible? Look at all those big footsteps and something like that. How is this possible? You guys, is this even real? Oh my god, this is scary. Oh, hmm. Do you mean dinosaurs still exist in some places? Oh. Have you guys ever seen dinosaurs or something like that? You see, this story about dinosaurs myself, I've come across it in maybe books, school, and these videos. I've never had my ancestors or grandparents tell me anything about dinosaurs. You see, these stories about giants, they could tell us.
What the is that?
I don't know, but that's creepy. But maybe it's a nuclear bomb, dude. How do you do it?
What the creepy?
Did you get it?
I'm taking freaking video.
Okay, so get that one over there.
I did.
Wait.
Oh my god. Oh, you see now that is unbelievable. I even had to remove this stuff and see that thing did. I mean, some places guys send good vibes to whales and at those walkways. You see those teeth were very sharp and scared. And at first I thought that stuff would bite that guy. But oh, I was surprised they are full of good vibes and they were just willing to hear the good songs those guys are playing. That's nice, man. Oh, look at this wonderful soul made some incredible stuff out of newspapers. This is nice, man. You see, the creativity in humans is just amazing and incredible. Oh, this is so lovely. That's why you need to stay in love and in peace and unity across the whole world so that we can share such ideas and others among ourselves. You see, when I share with you like an idea, maybe I might have about the farm because those are the things we normally know mostly from this side of the world. And then you tell me something that you know from where you come from, which is normal. We can be living in good vibes and we can make a lot of incredible stuff. You see, let's just be loving and caring for one another. Thank you for clicking. Thank you even for watching up to this far. That shows and proves that you are indeed a wonderful soul and a wonderful human. And I believe in you that we can together spread love and this message of peace, unity, forgiveness, and good vibes. You see? See now this is nice, man. All those newspapers or books at home that maybe you use them for making fire or something else like that. You could have used them in other ways like this to make some beautiful artifacts. And wow, this is nice, man. This is recycling and still creativity, good vibes. This is wonderful. You guys, we have been away or missing for some few days here and there. Please don't worry or feel bad about it. We also feel very bad, you see, but we believe everything happens for a reason. Only that we have been having some technical issues and here and there. And let me tell you guys, don't from this side of the world. One day I'll show you how we live here and see the conditions around because things are not as easy. But we just endure and spread love. You see, happiness comes from within. That's why we are saying we should love one another so that we can cure the negative vibes out there and all those things that may be making people not to feel happy. You see, that you can live in peace. Hit the super thanks button there if possible. And the like button. Leave some comments there, you see. And if it's your first time here, my dear, feel much welcome. You are loved, respected, and a wonderful soul. Hit the subscribe button, the membership button, and sit back, watch till the end, leave your comments and be some good vibes. Guys, just like this wonderful soul here that is showing us how to be creative with those things that we normally see around. You see, like those boxes that come with stuff. Instead of throwing them or putting them somewhere where they can be crowded or take a lot of space, Why don't you use them to be creative? Like this guy here is doing some creativity stuff, and this is incredible, man. Leave your thoughts on what you think about this. Did you know how to do some of this stuff that this guy is doing here? Myself is like everything I've seen here is new to me, and I had no idea I could do this. Oh, that is wonderful, man. Oh, incredible. I said this must be some very creative guy. And this is wonderful. Just like I know you out there. You are unique in your own ways. And you have something you can do incredibly than no one else. You see? That's why we believe here. That when we unite all of us with unique and special abilities, we can do incredible stuff. You can do even stuff you guys could not have imagined. You can even come up with ways of doing anything. Anything you can even imagine, you see? Even not aging. So I know I've been seeing some videos like some people, it's like they already know some trick of not aging. When we unite, we can come up with such ideas and we can live together. In
What we
happy,
have
in peace
is
and
a researcher
goodwill.
that found a way
that
to
was nice.
run a vehicle utilizing a set of concentric rings, or set of concentric tubes, and generated some type of not physical gas, but an energy that appeared to run the vehicle. Now, no, I have never been to Australia, and I have never actually seen a vehicle work on it. But I got into this kind of serendipitously because I was researching energy and health and how health affects how energy affects the body. And I was led to the Joe cell technology. So when you go out there and shock yourself with our shocking water on the table, remember that as we were perfecting this, there were 3 books on the table. One was Alex Schiffer's book from Australia on Joe cell technology. The next one was Peter Lindemann's book on cold electricity, and the third one we won't get into. But as we move into this, I want to tell you a little bit about why this has been brought to the forefront right now. This work was being done in Australia for a number of years, and there wasn't a huge amount of success with it until just recently. Apparently, a gentleman here in the United States, the only person that apparently has been able to make it operate here in the United States, was actually running his truck on it, and it made his older pickup truck, run much, much differently than it was designed to. Let's just put it that way. The information is out there. It's really out there. And so if you want to research this, then please feel free to go ahead. It's really interesting and will illuminate the subject greatly. But apparently, as the story goes, he was threatened by them and told to cease and desist. And this has caught a huge amount of interest all over the world. Literally, there are over 100 people here in the United States dedicating all of their time and resources to finding out how the Joe cell works and why it functioned and why it was able to run this and why they would threaten to shut one person down for utilizing this on his car. And that really is really what we're getting at here is why would somebody stop a person from using a technology that very seldom works for anybody else, the only person in the entire northern hemisphere that can make it run? That's what we're going to get into. What really amazes me about the Joe cell is the fact that, as I said, there are over 100 researchers in the United States alone, right now, who are working with the Joe cell, who are literally trying to create energy from nothing. They want to create a fuel to run a vehicle from nothing at all. There are easier ways to run a vehicle. There are easier ways to generate power. There are easier ways to generate fuel. There's Brown's gas. There's electricity. There's hydrogen. All of these things are much easier ways to do this. Why has it captured the minds and attention of all these researchers? And why are these people so dedicated to this subject? I'm going to illustrate why. When I started working with this technology, a friend of mine came to visit that I hadn't seen for a number of years, and he said, "I'm passing through Colorado. Can I crash at your place?" And I said, "Sure." And as we were sitting there talking, we were talking about what we were, some of the things that we were doing. He was a massage therapist. And he said, so what have you been doing? And I almost started to say, he says, wait, I have to tell you about a dream I had. He says, I was in a dream, and I walked into this museum. And this museum was obviously in the future because fantastically amazing stuff were there being displayed as antiques. And the entire museum focused down on one little spot in the center of this museum. And there was a little device, and it was a thing that held liquid, and it had magnets in it, and it generated energy, and it was what all technology was based on in the future. Doesn't that sound like an interesting dream? And I was scribbling down a rough diagram of what I was working on and said, Joseph, does it look like that? And he said, well, yeah, what is that? This is why it has captured the minds of all these people. It is like a new quest for the Holy Grail. And we'll be talking about the Holy Grail a little bit later on, but it is literally the energy of the future. Okay?
Trump has shared a bizarre video
Oh my
on his
God,
social
what do you think
account
about
claiming he is
that,
an
man?
instrument of God. Let's watch a little bit of that.
And on June 14th, 1946, God looked down on his planned paradise and said, I need a caretaker. So God gave us Trump. God said, I need somebody willing to get up before dawn, fix this country, work all day, fight the Marxists, eat supper, then go to the Oval Office and stay past midnight at a meeting of the heads of state. So God made Trump.
Yeah, Karen, your jaw is dropping.
Evangelicals who somehow justified to themselves voting for a guy in 2016 who we all heard boast on video. We all heard him in his own voice boasting about committing sexual assault. It's a man who cheated on his first wife with his second wife, cheated on his second wife with his third wife, and cheated on the third wife with a stripper and a Playboy bunny. And yet the evangelicals lined up behind him.
Oh my God. Ha! Please leave your thoughts on that, man.
Here's another exciting episode of the stupid shit I used to believe when I was a Christian. The Bible. I literally believe that a God, a God, had inspired men, only men, to write its words in a book, and that every word in this book was true, real, unchallenged. There were no contradictions in the entire book. It is the Word of God. By the way, every religion has a book inspired by their God. What does that say about this book and that God, or that God, or that God, or that God for that? You get my point.
Oh my God, that's scary. What do you think about that?
This is a replica of the skull of one of the pterosaurs, one of the flying reptiles. It goes by the name of pterodostro. And what you can see here, these are the eye sockets and the nose openings here, and then the rest of the upper jaw, and then this is the lower jaw here. And notice it has these long filament-like things. These are what the teeth of pterodostro evolved into. Very much like the baleen in a whale, or like the teeth, the beak structures, not the teeth structures, but the beak structures in a flamingo, look very much like this. So this was a filter-feeding animal. So it would dip its head in the water, take a suck in a mouthful of water, and then filter the water through these little filtery teeth. So the water would squirt out, but little bits of food, little tiny crustaceans and other little animals in the water would get swallowed as food. So some of the pterosaurs were doing this kind of thing long before flamingos or whales actually evolved. So this is a great example of convergent evolution, showing multiple different kinds of animals doing very similar things at different points in time.
Ah, ho 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 ho. This is interesting. Did you know about that? I didn't.
Hey guys, watch what happens when I drop this super strong magnet down through a copper pipe. It slows its fall. By comparison, here's a rock. It falls right through. Now this magnet has no attraction to the copper like it would to iron. It just kind of floats down through because of an electromagnetic eddy current that's created. Now watch what happens when I drop a magnet down through a longer copper pipe. This is really cool. Check it out. So I'm letting this copper pipe dangle here vertically, and I'll drop the rock first, and it falls right through as you would expect with gravity. Now here's the magnet. Still falling, still going. Real time, not slowed down. Here it goes. Here it goes. Still going down. Finally comes out. Here's a view looking down through a copper pipe. Watch what this looks like when I drop a magnet down through the middle. Whoa. So I wonder if on a larger scale, this could be used as an elevator.
Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Oh, man. Those magnets are very interesting. What is this? What is going on here? Oh my god. Some guys are on a plane and it's like they are seeing some weird type of plane in front of them. What is this? Oh, are this the traffic lights in the air or something like that? What's going on there? Oh, good people of Earth, thanks for watching up to this far. You see, I'm really surprised what was going on in that video. It's like someone was deep frying charcoal, you see? And that's really peculiar. Do you mean in some places of this world some people eat charcoal? No, please tell me. You see, from this side of the world, instead of deep frying charcoal, we use charcoal to provide heat for deep frying. Anyway, humans are just lovely and incredible from all over this world. Like you from in a country where you come from. What do you use charcoal for? You see? Tell us. Thanks for watching up to this part. Leave some comments on all those videos that has passed. Hit the like button. Hit the super thanks if possible. And big up to yourself. Watch till the end, man. Good vibes. Love, peace, forgiveness, and unity is our message always. Remember to be spreading that every day, every minute from where you come from. And the universe will reward you incredibly for that. You see? Good vibes, man. Just keep on watching. Images of the underwater portal that leads to the alien interarena world. Oh my god. Some people voluntarily went through that portal just to bring us this footage. Some people are amazing, incredible, and just full of wonders. Oh my god. You wonderful souls watching. Would you go through such a portal to bring us such wonderful videos like these good vibes guys did? Or would you prefer to wait for these good vibes people to go there and bring us this video? Please leave your comments there. We would like to know how you feel you would have acted in such a situation. Like now myself, I even fear lots of water or large water bodies. Now going through this would need some convincing for about several years. You see? No, but some good vibes guy are just willing to do this freely. This is nice, man. This is good vibes. Humans are wonderful. Look at that, man. Oh, where do you think that leads to? Oh my god. Oh.
Have you ever felt like you've got cobwebs on your face? Like on your nose or and you just feel it, you know, like a little hair or a little cobweb and you keep, but there's nothing there. You might be really, really sensitive. You might be overly sensitive. You might get tired and fatigued really easy. You might see things out the corner of your eyes. I bet you've got these and a whole lot more. I'll explain some more in a minute to you, but these are all signs that you could be psychic and you're picking up on energy. Now, if you think you've got a psychic ability and you'd like to join my group, it's called the Psychic Space on Facebook. The link is in the bio, and I help people understand, develop these abilities. And alleviate a lot of the fears and myths that surround this as well. Another sign is itching or scratching. And when I work a lot, I've just been scratching my arm and I scratch my head and things like that. And it's just energy. It's just that you can feel energy. So clairsentience is about feeling other people's feelings or feeling energy or being sensitive. You know, you'll probably know when people's lying. You'll get that feeling. You'll just get that knowing. You'll be able to walk into a room and just sense the energy in the room. And it's got nothing to do with looking at people and reading people's body language. That is a whole different ball game. This is about just knowing, just feeling. You know, you can walk into a room and feel that there's been an argument in the room before you've even looked, you know, as you put your foot through the door. And you might wake up feeling exhausted. And again, this is a sign that you could be clairsentient or an empath, because an empath also feels other people's feelings, and you may feel other people's feelings on quite a deep level, like what I said before about feeling physically hurt when somebody hurts your feelings. I remember being at school and a school teacher telling me off. I'd just been told off in general at the school, and it was like boom, I felt like I'd been punched in the stomach, and I felt like it was a burning sensation that it's almost like anxiety, I suppose, where it hits you and it just goes boom, you know, in your stomach. But you know that it's not. And sometimes these emotions and being so sensitive to these emotions can be really, really overwhelming. And that's why I started the Facebook group, really was to help support other people, because I remember what it was like back 30 years ago before I started developing and understanding that. You know, I thought I was going mad. And now through learning and harnessing this ability, I realise that these are actually all just signs. And there's so many people at the minute having spiritual awakenings and things that I just feel the need to begin to talk about it. So if you understand this or you can resonate with this, put a little love heart in the comments or tell me about some of the things that you've been experiencing.
Do you think that is real? Oh my god. Oh, look at this wonderful animal, man. It's very beautiful. It looks very lovely. Oh, man. This is nice. Is this a cheetah or a leopard? It doesn't matter. As long as it's an animal and it was taken by some good vibes human and they took good care of it. This is incredible, man. This is lovely. Oh, this is nice, man. And even the animals in this wonderful people's home accepted to live with this wonderful creature. This is nice. This is good vibes. And now with the time this animal has grown and they have loved one another with the dog and even those near. This is incredible. Good vibes. You guys out there, please treat the animals and the universe, even the trees and the people around you with caring and compassion and lots of love. You see? That way we can heal the world of all chaos and madness and all these disasters maybe we have been seeing shall end, and the universe will reward us with good vibes. Like that wonderful soul, man. That's nice.
What is it?
You know, I wish I knew, and of all the people that I've spoken with on the inside, there's really very little unanimity about what it is, except for that whatever it is appears to be so far advanced from us that it beggars understanding.
So you don't think it's human?
Oh, I'm sure it's not human.
Is it intelligent?
Yes. It certainly acts it, and in some cases it seems to have a sense of humor.
So Gary, the implications of what you're saying there are enormous, aren't they? You're suggesting that there is a highly advanced civilization that is intelligent, it's not human, and it's real.
Yeah, I almost hesitate even to call it a civilization. A civilization implies a lot of interacting parts that are moving towards some sort of goal. I couldn't even say whether or not what it is that is being observed is something like that.
Now, the classic explanation for
Oh my god, you do believe in those cities and stuff?